I'm Kelly Dean Allen here. Today going to show you how to play that, the absolutely lovely Don't Dream It's Over by Neil Finn and Crowded House. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial. We have a nice clean chimey tone in our guitar here. We have some chorus, we have some reverb, and we have some delay. We have about an 1/8 note delay on our guitar here as well, and it's kind of crucial to nailing the tone of this one. We're starting with this chord right here. It's an E flat sus2, so we have a bar here on the 6th fret of the A string on down, or on up if you prefer, and a ring finger and pinky here on the 8s of the D and the G, right? So the strumming pattern here is down, up, down, down, up, down, right? With some incidental little string swipes, you know, transitioning from upstroke to downstroke. So on the downstroke, we're basically hitting the A, D, and G string, right? And on the upstroke, we're catching the top 2 or 3 strings. And then we're going to take our pinky, lift it off of that 8 to the bar, right? So now we've got the bar and just the 8 of the D string. This is an E flat 7 sus2. And then to finish the whole riff progression, we're going to drop our pinky here onto the 9 of the B string and then start over. Up, down, right? And then back into E flat sus2. Right? And then we're into the first verse. So the first verse is going to be E flat sus2 off to C sus2, exact same chord shape, just back it up 3 spots, right? Then we're going to go into A flat major off to G major, right? Same strumming pattern. A flat major into G major. Now there's this little transitional chord that they play just during the first verse. They don't do it in the second and third verse. They drop into this G sus chord out of the G major, right? Right there, by dropping down onto the 5s of the D and the G with a little up, down, down, right? Kind of like that, and then back into the E flat sus2 and repeat. And leading into the chorus, we're just going to hang in that G, right? And then we're into the chorus. The chorus is going to be A flat major into B flat major, back down to the E flat sus2, and then off to C minor. So we're not going to go to C sus2 during the chorus, we're going to go to C minor. So take that C sus2 that we were playing earlier and just drop your middle finger down on the 4 of the B, right? And we're going to be catching that on the upstroke. And you're going to repeat that chord progression 3 times during the chorus. Going to hang in that A flat, right? And then just before starting the second verse, we're going to jog that A flat up to B flat, a little up, down, down, and then we drop into the second verse. Same as the first, except for this part. You hang in the G, right? That point we drop. We don't go back into B at this point because we drop into the Hammond guitar or the Hammond organ solo. And after the Hammond organ solo, we are into the guitar solo, and a lovely little guitar solo it is. right there. So we're soloing in E flat major, starting with a little bar here, a little E flat major triad bar here at the 8th fret of the D, G, and B string. We're going to hammer on 8 to 10 of the D, and then we're going to catch the 8 of the G. Drop your pinky onto the 11 of the B and catch it on the upstroke. And then you're going to release that off to the 9 of the B. So when you're hammering onto that 11, you're kind of dropping your middle finger down onto that 9 as well, right? And now we're in a little A flat chord here, right? Right? So you're going to catch that 11 on the upstroke, release it, and then catch that 9 on the upstroke, right? And then off to the bar and catch that on the upstroke. So you got 3 upstrokes in a row. And then 2 downstrokes of the bar and 1 final upstroke of the bar, right? And you're going to start it again, but you're going to stop right there on the downstroke of the bar. And then you're going to play that little lick right there, 10 of the G, sliding into 12, back to 10, pulling it off to 8, and then pull 10 off to 8 of the D. Right, and then repeat. That little lick progression there, and then we're into this. So we're going to grab a bar here on the 4th fret of the A, D, and G, ring finger on the 6 of the D, and go A, D, G, D. Right, immediately into this. Double hit of this 8 of the G, hammer onto 10, and then grab the 9 of the B and let those notes ring together, right? Little hammer on from 8 to 9 back to 8 of the D, and then we finish the solo with this. So with our middle finger, we're going to drop onto that 8 of the G, slide it into 10, drop our index on the 9 of the B and back up to the 10 of the G, right? And then hammer on 9 to 11 of the B, and you're basically doing the same thing. You're going down to the 9 of the high E and back up to the 11, right? And then finishing, little sliding double stop from the 11s into the 13s back to the 11s, right? So that whole solo nice and slow. And that is it, because coming out of the solo, we're just back into another verse, chorus, chorus, end of track. And that, my friends, is how you play Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. Certainly hope you enjoyed that, found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button right down there. Maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind. Hope you're well out there, and we'll see you next time, yeah? Cheers.